Hi, how are you this week? This week I am going to talk about sex. Now, we have a tradition in our family where at Christmas we go around the table and everyone has to say what was something good that happened in their life that year. The kids actually hate it, but it's something I love doing, so we do it. I can remember Ryan was early 20s, I think it was, or around 20, and he was very proud to be able to sit there and go, I have finally had sex. So, as I've told you previously, there is nothing sacred in our house. Now, and it's one of the questions that I suppose you get asked a lot is, you have no movement, but being male, and as we all know, males like to be able to do everything, so that part works. Now, you might think, okay, he's told us that he's had sex, but it's not just the fact that he's told us that he's had sex. It is also when you have a child who has very little movement, and I will interview Ryan one time coming up so you can actually see how much he has. But being a typical boy through teenage years and that, they like to watch porn on the internet. And of course, when boys watch porn, we all know what happens. Now, without going into a lot of detail, parents have to wash their children, or the carers have to wash their children. So you can see where I'm going with that. The other thing that he does on occasion is when he goes out with his carers, he might go and have a lap dance. So sex-wise, is able to have sex like everyone else, but adapt it for him. And when they live at home, again, nothing is private, nothing is sacred. So I've had to have talks with Ryan saying, could you maybe wait till we go to bed so I don't have to hear you? Sort of getting him ready for bed and things. So yes, they can have sex. Yes, all that works normally, and yes, they have all the urges the same as every other male, and watch porn and TV shows and lap dances and all the rest of it. So that's Ryan's side of things. Now, something that is, I'm going to say never spoken about, because until recently, and until earlier this year, I had never voiced it, and I had never heard any other carer voice it either. And you do know that with parents of children with disabilities, there is a really high divorce rate. With the boys with MD, I probably know more that have split up than that have stayed together. It is tiring, and you have no energy and things like that. So, sex. Now, I voiced to a friend earlier this year, and who is also a carer of a child with a different disability, and I said that I hadn't had sex for probably 2 or 3 years. And I was quite embarrassed saying that as well. but it was in the context of things we were talking about. And her reply was, for them it would probably be close to 14 years. And I thought, yeah, no one talks about this. So, and just recently, I was also with a group of women, and I said, I'm going to be having this talk, and they went, oh, who is energy for that? And it's so true. So we have workers in our house every night. So we have no privacy. Peter will go to bed, probably around 8:30ish. I stay up for when workers start around 11. By the time you talk to them, whatever, get ready for bed, it's closer to 12. So you're sleeping differently, and even before we had workers every night, I would stay up until 1 or 2 and look after Ryan, and Peter would sleep, and then from when I went to bed until I woke up, Peter would get up and down to Ryan. So to go to Ryan, to give you an idea, to go to Ryan on a good night is around every hour, and that's on a really good night. On a bad night, it can be every 15 minutes. And so sleep deprivation is really, really high. And of course, with that, you use so much energy caring for your child or the person you're caring about for, that the last thing you want is to spend energy in essence caring for someone else, even though that might be intimacy. So it is an issue, but I wanted to bring it up, and I have permission from Ryan and Peter both to talk about all this, so don't think I'm speaking out of school, but they said that, I could talk about this because it is an issue. It is something that isn't spoken about. It's something that you think, oh, you're a bit abnormal because of it. We are actually in different rooms because of the sleeping and waking and all the rest of it. So if this is you, there are other people out there that are exactly the same and feel the same way, have the same things happening to them. It is not as unusual as I suppose as you think it is. Like I've said, if you have any questions, flick them to me. Send them by PM, write them on the page, whatever. I would prefer you to do that than to wonder about things and maybe not know everything the same. Now, I'm not saying either that our case is exactly the same for everyone else. Everyone's is different, but it is something that is common, and it is something that you need to know if it is happening to you, that it is not, it's not just you. There are other people out there who are going through the same thing, who are having the same relationship. Yes, it probably needs to be addressed at some stage, but again, as I say, it's that energy where you want to sit down and do things. Anyway, so today I am at a park at Mount Crosby. Lovely little park. There's only me here, and there's a guy sitting reading, and there's a lovely play area, barbecues, and undercovered area. I'm under this beautiful tree out here, and it's really quiet. It's really nice. It's actually just near the Weir. So if you live in Ipswich, it's worth coming out here. There's a fantastic children's area with swings and fort and bridges and whatnot. I do know there is a dog park out here. This could be the dog park for all I know. But it's near the soccer fields for anyone that's around. And I just want to say too, just because I noticed them while I'm videoing, is my earrings that I have on here. So I'll just take that off and show you. So, where is it here? So this here is beautiful earrings, and I actually have the matching necklace as well. And the necklace, you probably see it a little bit better. These are from a friend's business called Sam's Pearl Secrets. And what it is you have a look at some of the jewellery that Sam has, and if there's something there that you like, you buy it. But they have pearls, so they're all cages that have pearls that go inside them. And Sam will open your pearls on a live feed on Facebook. Now I can't get my earring in. On Facebook. And you can see what colours you're getting, and they're all different colours. And so I actually have a few pieces of jewellery from Sam. They are really nice, and normally the earring will go in quite easily, but I think because I'm poking it at the moment now, I can't find it, but there we go. I was up too high. Yeah, the chains, there's 2-length chains that she has. So if you're a larger person like me, they're great because they, let's tilt that a bit, they sort of hang down at a good length. Or you can get a shorter one if you're a thinner person. So pop onto Facebook and have a look at Sam's Pearl Secrets, and at the items that she has. They're really nice. She has earrings, necklaces, bracelets, rings, you name it. Okay, and that's it for me this week, and next week I'll think of whatever topic I'm going to talk to you about then. Until then, see you later. Bye.